I'm so sick and tired of all these fake statistics being thrown around on X and other things about what happened in Bengal and Tamil Nadu. Either you learn how numbers actually work and you learn what statistics are and how to spot a fake statistic, a fake claim pattern where none exists, or just admit that you don't know anything about numbers. And what I have to say to politicians of the opposition parties, the reason why you're losing is that you're allowing yourself to be led by these statistical data people. They are just scamming you, making money, and they are making our politicians dull. There is nothing more demoralizing than hanging around with some guy who does data crunching or some woman who does data crunching. Those people know absolutely nothing about what actually inspires people to come to you. Computers and models have made it so easy. Data modeling software has made it so easy for anybody to just set up shop as a number cruncher. I mean, these people are just making money because the human technology and capitalism at a certain point in the evolution of the human race, they're going to be left so far behind. I don't care about them. They are making our politicians boring and uninspiring. And that's why Indians, whenever they are offered an alternative, with some crazy guy who's telling them that they were great 10,000 years ago, and that if you take the name of a few gods, you're somehow the fact that you have no money in your pocket, okay, and that you have no future and nothing is forgotten. Okay, basically human beings chase an elevated state. That's why we live every day knowing that we could die any day. Okay. And this is what, politics is the theater of that. And these data people have just driven it away. Now, how can you have a politics which is not only about charisma? It needs to be about values. But data people, they laugh and sneer at you if you start talking in terms of values, because they look upon everything as strategy and tactics. Strategy and tactics are nothing before the force of the truth. And when there is no truth, then strategy and tactics are really very little before the force of some guy who's charismatic according to your already low standards. People have other things to do. They don't spend their whole time thinking about politics like me, like I do, or like maybe those who listen to me do. Like most people have other stuff going on in their lives. Then election has come around. They're looking for choices. It's all pretty rubbish, becoming blander and blander. And so then they just go for this new guy who's come and who's making them feel alive for 1 second when they are looking at politics. That is what is going on. Do you get it? And whoever is asking these two questions which you think are so great, so 1.5 lakhs voters were deleted in Tamil Nadu. Stalin loses by 8,000. 50,000 voters are deleted in Mamata Banerjee's constituency. She loses by 5,000 votes. And some similar statistic has been brought up for Kejriwal. I mean, and therefore, there's a conspiracy. What nonsense! What absolute nonsense. You first have to look at the data of what were the winners in all the constituencies in that state and how many votes were deleted over there. Okay, and that's only a start of the investigation that you have to do. If you seriously want to make this case on numbers, stop spreading propaganda. The reason why our politicians are being deadened and numbed is because these data people are being allowed to lead the conversation. So, there are many things that have to change before we can start defeating Modi. The first thing that has to go is simply sack all these data folks.